Hello guys, this is Space Office Gaming here, and today I'm going to be playing some Football Manager 2016. So, without any further ados, we will jump right in. Alright, so I will say this before we begin. I've never played a managerial type game, ever. I've never played any kind of game where you manage a team. I mean, even when I'm playing the baseball game, I'm just like, sure, I might create another player and put them on the team, but that's the extent of it. When I made my Chicago Cubs, which I have plenty of gameplay of, I just basically picked random people. I didn't have any thought process behind it. I didn't have some overall goal. I was just like, okay, he has the higher stats of anyone left, so I'll select you, and then I'll select you because you, comparable to everyone else that is still left in the draft, you still have the higher ones, so I'll pick you because you have the better stats. So there was no overall plan when I made the Chicago Cubs for those videos. It was just, okay, you have higher stats than anyone else, I'll pick you. Alright, so if you're expecting some kind of great, masterful, awesome, well-informed, well-thought-out plan, no. This is not where you go. This is definitely not the place to go if you want a realistic, deep, analytical type video. This is just some random dude playing the game probably the most newbie way possible and just trying to make sense of everything. Alright, so let's get started here. The full featured simulated experience. Alright, so this is going to take a little bit of time to boot it all up because this has got to load a bunch of crap. So, as you can see, we're just going to be doing all North America and South America. Because, quite frankly, if I try to do anything else, I don't know if my computer could handle it. Alright, so let's begin. I don't know what any of this really means. But, whatever. Database size. In a similar manner, In a similar manner to loading numerous leagues and nations into a save, the size of database loaded into a save determines to some extent the level of realism you experience in your saved game. More capable computers will be able to handle larger databases, but lesser ones may want to consider using a smaller option. A range of database sizes are available for selection. Small only includes the most reputable players from around the world. Medium also includes a reasonable amount of lesser-known players. Large boasts a substantial and consistent amount of players of varying reputation. And custom allows you to micromanage the quantity and criteria of players in your game. Okay. So, let's go with medium. Alright. You have selected 15 leagues from 8 nations with a minimum database. The game will start in the US in January of 2015. Okay. Now, I have never really played this. Just put that out there right now. I haven't played this. Like, in any meaningful way. Obviously, I've looked at it and tried to figure out stuff and where things are, but I haven't made deals, I haven't signed nobody, I haven't modified anything, I haven't played a game. So, yeah. Aside from looking at a couple things, I'm a complete noob. Complete and utter noob. Alright, come on, game. Following head coach targets. Boom, bam, doot, doot, doot. You can get your assistant head coach to do something. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's use this one. Okay, we will play with, I don't really know, 18 Alcedo, impressive training facilities, great youth, professional status is professional. Ooh. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted just to look at stuff here. Oh, okay, so if you click on the names. Okay, so if you click on these, it'll just bring this up. If you click the names, it'll... Okay. So let's look at Vancouver, I believe. Professional, national, loves the club, secure, 54,320 all seated, 21,000 used in normal matches. Average, which is okay, I guess. What about Seattle? Professional, secure, impressive, great. I might. Let's look at Seattle. Alright, so we got an injured here. I've really no idea what that might be. But I'm going to say it's probably going to be pretty bad. Between 3 weeks and 2 months. Wow. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of green, so I'm guessing that's pretty good. But he is kind of old. So... what the hell does this mean, vacant? Oh, on vacation, I guess. He's on vacation. And wanted. On vacation in Wilmington on Monday, 26th of January, 2015. Currently receiving special treatment for damage, expected to be out for between 3 weeks and 2 months. Okay, so that was the guy we saw. What about you? Oh, ooh, that's... wow. Oh, that just... oh, wow. A ton grown. Oh, nasty. 6 to 7 months. Jesus. I mean, how do you do that? Oh my God. I would be mad. Okay, so... yeah, you know what? I'll go with predicted to finish second. Let's view the team. Okay, numbers. Let's look at senior squad chief scout. I might play with these guys. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just trying to figure out what I want. Loves the... you know what? Yeah, we'll go with this. A higher level badge contributes to a greater number of points available to allocate to coaching attributes. Alright. Select badge based on Seattle. Select experience based on Seattle. A higher level of experience to a greater number of points available to advocate the mental.
One of them is partially chopped up, the other one isn't.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm not entirely sure if everyone would agree with that, but I think that's a pretty good one. 'Cause I don't want to sacrifice my team, but yeah, I think that's pretty good. I do apologize in advance. There's a lot of noise going out around me, but that seems to always happen when I start recording. It's dead silent when you're not doing anything, and then as soon as you start recording a video, everybody starts screaming and yelling and making all kinds of noise. I've tried to make like 6 videos of this. Every single time, all of a sudden, everyone starts making noise. It's like everyone knows when I'm starting to record, and then it's just like yelling and noise making and all that. So if you're hearing anything in the background, they're just being dicks. That's all I gotta say about that. Is they're just being dickheads. Okay. Yeah, so let's just replace it. The Seattle board has announced the appointment as the club's new head coach. It's said to be, has welcomed you to Central Lake Field, assuming that you can rely on the full support of the club board. In terms of your contract with the team or club, you have been given a deal until December of 2015 worth $975,000 a year. Upon departure, the board decided that the loss of his experience and loyalty to the club could be remedied by promoting him to director of football. However, the board will, if requested, remove him from his newly appointed role. Director of football is responsible for offloading players that you have placed on the unwanted list, and head of youth development will look to loan those placed on the development list. The board have no specific philosophies as a part of the club's vision, which they expect you to adhere to during your time at the club. Staff members from the previous regime have been retained, but they will all accept the eventual termination of their contracts should you wish to bring in your own coaching staff. In order to aid with the transition, the club's owner and your assistant coach would like to hold a meeting with you regarding the club, its history, and the designation of staff responsibilities. Attending meeting will signal your intention not to meet the board at this time. Okay. Seattle transfer update. Seattle director of football has completed a brief report on the team's current obligations in the transfer market. Okay. I'm not particularly sure if I want to do anything. He's a 2-star, potential to be useful. Has reported that Seattle's you have inherited is suffering from a few injuries. Homegrown and damaged. Okay, so we've lost a defender, right back, left, and a striker center. Your personal assistant has taken the time to explain some of the MLS contract rules so as to ease your introduction into the Seattle job. Seattle may sign a maximum of 3 designated players. These players are typically of a higher stature and greater quality than the rest of your squad, and as such, they contribute towards the salary cap will be equal to the maximum senior salary of $438,000 a year, regardless of his total wage. If the player is signed during the summer transfer window, clubs get a 50% discount on the salary cap impact. However, a designated player 20 years or younger, referred to as a young designated player, only counts for $150,000 a year against the club's salary budget. Whilst the young designated player 21 and 23 counts as 200,000 against the salary cap. The budget change for the midseason signing for a young DP is 150,000 a year, and this amount cannot be lowered with funds. Clubs will not have to buy the third DP roster slot to. Okay, there are two types of squad slots. Okay, senior and off-budget players. Registered on a senior slot will always count towards your salary cap, while off-budget players are given an exception. Okay, players undesignated and senior contracts may only be registered by using a senior slot. Players earning the league minimum of 60,000 or on contracts and may be registered using either a senior or off-budget account. Players signed from a MLS club academy are categorized as homegrown. They retain the status until they permanently move to a non-MLS club. Again, these players may be registered using either a senior or off-budget slot, but senior homegrown players registered as off-budget, their combined wages are except from the salary cap to a minimum of $125,000 a year. Generational contracts pay above the senior minimum salary value and are given to the highest weighted prospects coming through the draft system. They are always except from the salary cap and can only be registered using an off-budget slot. Reserve contract players are also except from the salary cap and can occupy only an off-budget slot. Reserve contracts can only be given to players under the age of 25 and come with a maximum length of 2 years. Holy shit. I'm not sure I'm going to understand that. Your personal assistant has subscribed you to a list of subjects within the soccer world, which you will hopefully be interested in receiving news about. You, of course, feel free to make any additions or adjustments to this list at any time. Holy shit. Will be scheduled on Friday 8th December and is due to start on Friday 15th June 2018. 1,200. Okay. That is a lot of freaking reading. Whew. I'm not really sure I understand all that, but okay. Okay. So, I guess that's our opponent there. Alright, so where are we in terms... Okay, we're 8th. We're 8th in the league, I guess. Okay, team stats, 0 played. Go scored 0. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I expected anything else. Alright, so what's our overall balance? 20,609,951. Profit loss this season. Okay, okay. Transfer budget 699,999. Original budget was 80% of transfer is made available. Okay. Hugh. What is all this? What is this? Not really sure here. Okay, how's our staff? The board has no concerns about the size of the coaching team at the present time. The board has no concerns. The board feels that medical staff is understaffed and more personnel should be recruited. Okay, where would I go to buy more? Oh, okay, staff. They want what now? What do they want? They want more medical team. So let me look here. Staff whoa is well is it I guess fitness coach, you know. Alright, let's look at you. What do we got here? Adaptability is 15. He has a lot of 1s and 2s. I don't really feel comfortable with someone with one being like their dominant trait. 1811. Alright. I like that. So 4, 15, 18, and 12. I'm not really sure why these are highlighted. I guess that might be like what he's into, what he specializes in, what he's good at. He's kind of old. I'm not really sure on what I would want. I mean, obviously I want somebody that has a lot of skills. His reputation's pretty low, though. How would you hire people anyway? Contract, I guess? Approach to sign. Okay. 16, 11. Okay. Possible, I guess. We just got a lot of green. 11, 11, 10, 5, 8. But he's cautious. I don't know how I feel about someone that's kind of timid. I'm gonna look a couple more people. It's possible. I've looked at you. You know what? We'll sign you. We'll approach the sign. This is the contract I would like. The speech bubble atop will typically let you know how negotiations are going. With plenty of back and forth in terms of thrashing out a deal, everything you need to know can be found here. You'll start by finding out whether or not there's interest. The less interested they are, the better your offer needs to be in order for your terms to be accepted. Okay, that makes sense. Let's not be too hasty. Let's have him be for the year. 12 months. Full time. And let's try that. This is a reasonable start to negotiations, although there are still some issues to reach an agreement on. These are the terms that I'm willing to accept. Okay, so he wants the 3 years. Okay. Fine by me. These terms are acceptable, but I wish to have all my options before I inform you of my ultimate decision. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I think that is a reasonable thing. I don't think we had to really thrash out too much. I didn't think. I don't know if we raised it or not. I don't think we did. So yeah, okay, cool. He has a 3-star, which is pretty good. You know, I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, so going back to the home. Your offer has not been finalized. Do you want to send this offer before you leave? Yeah, obviously. Okay, must respond. Why do I have to? What am I having to respond to? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's the meeting thingy, right? Founded in 2009, Seattle Sounders FC are a professional American team currently playing in the Major League Soccer. Seattle finished third in the MLS last season, which is pretty respectable, I guess. The club play their home games and possess great training facilities and great youth. The club's training ground, reserve play. The play has an average junior coaching and an average youth recruitment network. Having enjoyed success as recently as, I believe, last year, the Sounders are a club with a growing history. Won the U.S. Cup in 09, 010, 11, and I believe last year, and finished second once, and won the American Top Division for the only time, and were runners-up 3 times. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's pretty respectable. I guess we will attend the meeting. No point in not attending the meeting. Welcome. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to welcome you to the club before handing over to your assistant coach, who is going to discuss staff responsibilities with you. I also want to assume that you have the full backing of the board, and we wouldn't have hired you if we didn't feel that you were the right person to propel the club forward. Well, thank you. Great. Let's get this meeting started. Might be a young team, but a club, but I can send an overview of our history to your inbox if you'd like. I think it helps if the head coach shows an interest in the club they represent. Yeah, obviously. You mentioned when you joined the club that we would give you the chance to let go as part of the have you made a decision. Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's having enjoyed success. Yes, I think that we just looked at that, I think. That's kind of cool, though. So, going back. Who was this? Let me look. I think I'm gonna keep him. I'm not the sort of person who refuses to appreciate everything that's done for it. Having him around is a huge positive for everybody. I agree. As was mentioned in your welcome message, has no philosophies which you will be judged on during your time at the club. Would you like to arrange a meeting to suggest philosophies you are passionate about for the board to consider approving? I'm pretty happy with that. It's tradition to hold a press conference when signing a new head coach. Would you like us to set up one for you in the next day or so? Yeah, I think that would be the best thing for the team. Thanks for answering my questions. I'm now going to hand over to your assistant coach, who's got a few things to talk to you about. On a final note, the club has many responsibilities which can either be handled by yourself or other members of staff. Feel free to adjust the staff responsibilities within the club as you see fit. Alright, 2 things for to have a long and successful career at Seattle. Thanks for Alright. Your assistant coach. Let's get some questions. I got some questions to ask you during regarding the day-to-day running of the team. I've written a report for you regarding the team. Would you like me to send it to you? Why I cannot read this damn thing, I do not know. I'm just having so much trouble. Yes, obviously. Give me the summary. Would you like me to arrange a meeting with the rest of your staff where you will be able to discuss the current state of the club and provide any yeah, sure. I can provide you with regular reports with input from your coaching staff. Is this something of interest? Yes. Would you like me to help with any tasks at the club? You can assist with aging. Setting up. Huh. I'm pretty sure I could probably handle the offers myself. Yes. Do you want me to take control and manage all the friendly matches? Would you like me to help you with any tasks at the club? No, I think everything else is pretty good. I just don't want to deal with the fucking friendlies. Alright, thanks. That concludes the meeting. You know where to find us if you want anything else. Okay. I believe this is what we need to look at now. Would like to draw your attention to the team report. The club's coaching team are responsible for creating and managing. In order to help you evaluate your squad, the coaching staff have gathered information on the entire playing squad and will do so on a regular basis, presenting statistics on goals, analyzing tactics, breaking down trends, identifying strengths and weaknesses. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, a goalkeeper is 2.5. I don't really know what SW stands for. I really don't. I was trying to think of maybe it stands for like South. I don't know. I have no idea. Someone can fucking tell me what SW stands for. I think D is defender on the right, defender on the left, defender center. I have absolutely no idea what any of these abbreviations mean, except for GK, which I know is fucking goalkeeper. Alright, yeah, I mean, we got a couple of decent players. You know, we got 4.5. But we got a lot of questionable people. Like, look at this guy. This guy's a 1 star. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If you have a 1 star rating, you know, you might have to go. Would like to welcome you to the club and is looking forward to forging a strong working relationship with you. The entire coaching staff hopes you will take a few moments to meet and have a chat. Okay, so I guess these are the... in order to help you get started on reshaping the squad you have inherited, have taken the time to put together a list of potentially suitable signings. After being informed by the coaching staff that the team could be lacking in the left back department, recommends taking a closer look at 32-year-old. So it's you. Okay. Let's look at you before we do anything. Needs match practice if he is to be ready for the next season. He seems alright. Contract 813,000. Wow, he cut into what, about 1/6 of all Yeah, he cut it into about 15%, which I believe is about a sixth of our budget. I mean, he's pretty good. I mean, look at these things. He's a pretty decent player. 13, 16, 12. I'm assuming these are good numbers. I mean, I'm sure someone can tell me. So I'm gonna offer him something. You must have a transfer offer accepted before you can enter into contract. Make an offer. It is possible to offer and ask for any combination of player exchange. Have 699,000 funds remaining, including the due. They must amount to a minimum of 75,000. Neither club have spare international slots available to be included in this trade. Alright, I will bump this up to $90,000. And let's make an offer there. Now, I don't think that's actually going to work, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, so let's continue and see what happens. The club would like to make it clear that they expect from you this season. Failure to meet 1-0 or all of these could make your position at the club has been set due to the league having a salary cap in place. We cannot allow the budget to be adjusted. You will be allowed to retain the vast majority of any transfer incomes. Okay. Thinks that now would be a good time to introduce yourself to the players and let them know what you expect from them. Okay, whole team meeting. I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce myself to you as the new Seattle head coach. On behalf of the team, I would like to welcome you, and I look forward to playing under your leadership. I don't know if playoffs is better than this, but I'm gonna go with playoffs. Ooh, that was bad. There's no point in me telling you can do something if I don't believe it's possible. Having engaged your reactions of just not being ambitious enough. Okay, okay. So morale looks to be going up. I mean, one looks like it's just skyrocketing. That's pretty good. I think we did it pretty good. All right. So let's just continue then. Okay, what do we got here? With the start, just 17 days away, ESPNFC.com focuses, will doubtless be relying on the Star Man to produce the goods this season. Okay. He's believed to be interested in securing the services. Okay. I've rejected the trade offer from Seattle. The trade would have seen parting with 90,000 from their affiliated. Oh wow! I guess he didn't like that. The press conference has been called to the media as the new head. Oh yeah, that's the okay. Do you feel that your ambitions for the club are matched by the chairman? Okay. Experienced but friendly enough. Do you feel us of you this season have been fair and realistic? He has to be ambitious and aim high. That's what we're doing at the moment. You've taken the step into the role of head coach despite just being 22 years old. Have suggested that you will struggle to command respect in a locker room that contains players older than you are. What do you say to that? What made you take the job? You, of course, are placing in the Seattle hot seat as the team moves upstate to become director of football. How do you feel about that? Can't wait to learn from the master. Do you have any feels of him interfering from his new role? You'll be the first to tell you that I'm in charge now. Do you think is a good fit for the would it perhaps have been easier to work with somebody more familiar with what the job entails? You arrive at the club. Do you feel the pressure is in replacing one of the club's most successful head coaches? I do, in a way. I do to a certain extent. While some head coaches are famous for their hands-on approach, others maintain a more resolved manner with their players. How do you see your leadership style? Alright. Hopefully that was received pretty well. Have asked you to name for the preseason training camp. The rough training camp cost to be around $16,000 with a full roster of 35 players. With the start, alright. And I think that is going to be where I end it. Alright, so see you guys later. This was way longer than I thought it was going to be, but, that's the way it is. So, until then, see you guys later.